Hello, welcome to NutriLife and NutriLife Yoga. I hope you already have checked out our previous videos regarding upper body warm up and upper body stretching. Today we are going to do a lower body warm up. As I already mentioned earlier, warm ups are extremely important. Warm ups are supposed to do before your workout. Good warm up leads to good workout, and warm up also prevents injuries during the workout. So let's start with lower body warm up.
Okay, let's start with standing on your feet and start to take ankle rotation, few counts clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Keep breathing, just try to find your balance, being on one foot, lifting the other up and just rotating it clockwise and anti-clockwise. This is for the mobility of your ankle joint. Very important for the lower body when you start warming up. Now starting with the heel raise and the toe raise. Start to lift your heel up being on your toes and then toes up being on your heels. Keep going, find your balance, find your focus, keep breathing. Now this depends upon the mobility of your joint. You'll be able to move smoothly. Getting back down, starting with the wrist mobility. Again, place your wrist closer towards each other. Keep your knees wide apart and just move your wrist joint side to side. Just moving your arms from one side to the other, working on your wrist. Try to focus your complete attention towards your wrist joint. Then place your palm facing upward, bend your ankles, bend your knuckles, and then down. Bend and down. So here you will notice the movement in your elbow. It is not bending. You are not hinging your back. Try to keep your back flat here and just move your knuckles. Then keep your fingers pointing towards you and again going with the wrist movement, pushing your glutes back towards your heel and push forward. Keep moving continuously, pushing your glutes back and pushing forward. Try not to lift your palms, keeping your palm firmly down to the ground. Starting with the cat and cow again. Keep moving your back, loosening your belly, hinging your upper back, moving your head up and down. Get your chin down. Keep breathing throughout through your nose. Now from here, again, keep going. With the cat and cow. Moving on to the next. Now starting with the pigeon pose stretch. Keep your one leg, knee and ankle parallel in front of you, shin bone in front of you. Get your chest down towards your knee and one leg is stretched to the back. Yeah, keep going. Inhale, push the ground, go down, exhale, come back up. Depending on your flexibility, if you find it difficult to keep your knee ankle in one line, you can keep the lower leg slightly bent. Yeah, moving on to the next side, changing your leg, taking your shin bone in front of you. Try to keep your back leg in one straight line, in line with your glute. Exhale, push your chest down towards your knee, keep looking to the front. Inhale, come back up. This is a great glute stretch. It works really to open your hip joint. Very necessary for the lower body warm up. Now moving on to the next. Yes, trying to find your balance. Just place your one foot forward, keeping your other knee in line with your glute. Then just take your leg a little bit ahead and starting with the low lunge. Just try to push your knee, push your perineum. Just keep pulsing your knee forward and come back to center. Keep breathing throughout, going for 5 counts each time. With the other side, taking your other leg front. You can just place your palm firmly on your knee without giving too much pressure. You will notice that the back knee is not in line with the glute. It is stretched so that you feel it in your quads as well. Keep moving throughout and keep breathing. You can use your towel now. Yes, if your knees are sensitive, you can place your one towel under your knee. Just cover to give some support. And again, you can just move your lunges forward and coming back to the center. Keep breathing. Try to get your knee as forward as possible. And with the other side. Keep going and keep breathing. Now here we are getting the knee all the way ahead of ankle. In previous sequence, we were not getting it ahead. We're just pulsing the knees. Little bit forward and center. Now here we are taking it completely forward and going back to center. Keep breathing. You will. It is really important to build the strength to your knee joint to avoid injuries in future. Now going for the butterfly. Now everyone must have tried and seen this. So this is join your feet together and keeping your knees wide out. Just start to flip your thighs up and down. Try to sit with your back straight. Keep breathing in and out through your nose or through your mouth. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed, back as straight as possible. You'll feel the stretch here to your inner thighs, to your groin, to your pelvic region, and keep breathing throughout. Just focus your complete shift, your complete attention to your knee joint. Moving on to the next. Now let's start with the squat. Just going down completely to the deep squat. Try to push your knee out with your elbow joint as out as possible. Keep pressing your knee joint out, keeping your sole of your foot firmly down to the ground. Keep breathing. Try to focus on your hip joint. Just moving your glutes side to side, working on your hip mobility, working on your ankle as well. Keep breathing as you do this. Yeah. Keep going. In yoga, it is known as malasana. It is a deep squat. So depending on your flexibility, you can use some towel also under your glutes if your thighs or glutes are too tight. And slowly roll your body up and come back to the standing position. Yeah. From here, moving on to the next. Start with the little bit of cardio now. So just to get your heart little bit pumping faster. Start to lift your one foot at a time. Just jogging at a spot. Keep breathing. Keep lifting your one foot. Jog, jog, jog. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Keep breathing. You can choose your own pace. Start with the slow, increasing slowly and gradually. Try to take your knees as high as you can. Otherwise, keep your knees in a neutral position. Now this is a skipping. So assume that you're holding a rope in your hand and just try to move your wrist as you continue to lift your foot off to the floor. Just try to lift your feet up and moving your wrist. Both the things together and keep breathing. It's a skipping. 20 counts or 30 counts. Again, depending on your flexibility, this seems easy, but it's not. It requires strength, endurance to be able to do this. Now moving on to jumping jack. Keep moving, keep breathing, get your heart pump faster and faster. Just try to get your join your palms upwards, getting your feet out and getting your feet inward. Jumping jack. Keep going, keep breathing. It's an old school exercise. Yeah, very effective for your heart. Just to get your sweat out. Must try. As a warm up completely. Moving on to next. High knees. Try to get your beyond one place. Try to get your knee as up as possible towards your waistline. You can just use your hand to accelerate the motion. Just moving your palm up and down, moving your wrist, moving your hand in any direction, free flow. But all the aim is to get your knee high. Moving on to next. Just the stretches of your neck joint. Just to end your warm up. Go and stretch your neck laterally to the side each time, pushing your head downward and pushing your head upward. And we are done. And that was a video, guys.
Write down in the comments below what you thought about it.
Please don't forget to follow us on Instagram. The handle's right in front of you.
Follow us on NutriLife and NutriLife Yoga.
And also please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead.
Thank you for watching.